Welcome back, everyone. Loving someone with dementia can be very difficult, and Diane Atwood, who writes a blog called Catching Health, knows that firsthand. She joins us today to share some tips she's learned along the way about dealing with this very difficult disease. Good morning, Diane. Thank you for coming here and sharing a very personal story to you.
Yes.
I've heard.
Yes, it's very personal. I happen to know about dementia because my mother has Alzheimer's disease, which is the most common cause of dementia. Fortunately, she's quite present in the moment. She still remembers who I am. In fact, she can name me and my 7 brothers and sisters in order. That's my mom with all of her daughters. That was a Mother's Day portrait by photographer Jen Dean. Now, my mother was always a fiercely independent woman. She still is, but just not in the same way as before, because there are so many things she can no longer do. All my life, my mother taught me lessons, and even with Alzheimer's, she still teaches me. I often write about her, and yes, I do have her permission. This morning, I'm going to share 5 things I've learned about loving someone with dementia. Things I continually have to practice because they're not always easy. Number 1, I cannot argue with her about anything. I never could, but neither of us wins, and we both get upset. I don't correct her when she's wrong or she forgets something. It just makes her feel bad, so it's better to just let it go. Dementia doesn't just rob memory, it can cause personality and mood changes, which I can't easily control. If necessary, I can redirect her attention, or sometimes I need to look at what I can change about my behavior. I have to be patient when she repeats the same story for the umpteenth time, especially when she's introducing me to someone again and telling them again about me as a baby. It doesn't take much to make her happy. Give her a hug, go for a ride in the country, smile at her. These are the things that she loves the most. And here's tip number 6, a tip I got from Janet, who follows my blog. Acknowledge that your roles are reversing and find positive ways to make the best of things. You'll find more tips on the Catching Health blog. Look for the post, 20 things to know about loving someone with dementia. So many of us are dealing with loved ones who have dementia. If you have any tips to share, you can comment at the end of the blog post or click on the contact tab and send me an email. And if you like what you see on Catching Health, please take a moment to subscribe. Thank you.
I think it's very important to remember that your loved ones are still your loved ones, and this is some very good tips to let people know of just loving them. Maybe a little bit more difficult, but you will always love them.
You know, you hit the nail on the head. My biggest tip of all is just love her.
A very good piece of advice. Thank you very much, Diane Atwood from Catching Health. We'll be right back.